look nice. All right?
Yeah.
It's not just a passion, it's a pursuit.
The concert is, well, I mean, I'm going all 3 nights, so.
For the next 48 hours, Joy will be tracking Paul McCartney around Chicago, hoping for a face-to-face encounter.
I'm really keeping my fingers crossed I'm going to see him,
Paul knew you.
Yeah, looks good. I got to get a marker for autographs. They got him, they got him. You know, the Beatles all wore tweed. Did you know this is just what I was looking for? I got to have the sheep. He shares sheep. I got to have that sweater. I got to find my husband. I'm done, I think, okay, Robert? I've done enough damage, okay?
Okay.
It's a very serious thing with me. Thanks. I mean, it's like I'm consumed with this all day and night until he gets on the plane and goes home.
And 3 hours later, before Paul McCartney has even checked into his hotel, our fans are checking it out.
You could say it's a dry run or a little preparation of the couple days ahead. So what we're going to do...
It's a sport of yours, Paul hunting.
Oh, yeah.
Suppose he walked through the door right now. What would you do? He actually spoke to you or shook your hand. Have you thought about that?
No.
You wouldn't throw yourself on him, start kissing him
God,
madly.
No. I mean, if I was 16, you know, sure, probably. You know, that's all over with now. I'm a considerate fan. When he comes out, he uses these elevators here. And I really think that if I work hard enough this week and persevere, I'll see him.
But the only sighting that night...
All right.
Who was here? John and Yoko.
John and Yoko. Well, maybe tomorrow.
I'm not feeling despondent about it. I've got like 2.5 days yet. Excuse me, thank you.
$68, $89. Give me a number. 0706.
5 p.m. Saturday,
48.
the day before Paul McCartney opens.
Give me a number.
Production manager Chris Lamb and his crew arrive at Chicago's O'Hare Airport. And this
75. What's the first digit?
is the least of his worries.
We got a lot of people in Chicago waiting to see a show.
Numbers.
We run tight. We run very tight.
There's 00.
Lamb has to meet a deadline.
12 midnight we're rigging. 6 a.m. I've got lights coming in. 9 a.m. I've got the carpenters coming in along with projection and lasers. The sound at 10, bang gear at 1.
He has only 16 hours to set up McCartney's multi-million-dollar stage.
I'm carrying 46 men.
10 truck drivers
On the road with me.
5 carpenters.
I hire another. I'm missing a man. 50 union stagehands.
7 sound men. I've got one of the best road crews out.
32 feet. 515 is what you're making, right?
It's got to be right here.
For Paul McCartney, when he walks on that stage,
4,200 pounds.
it needs to be identically the same every day.
It's got to be flush.
As long as he feels comfortable and confident with his stage, then the only thing he's concerned with is giving a good performance to his audience.
Yeah, downstage again for this one.
Downstage is good.
We're real safety conscious of this stuff out here.
Tell me about your grid that you're going to put up here. How much weight are you actually putting up in the air?
With all the lighting and sound and everything up there, we'll be hanging about 32 tons.
32 tons? That's a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Of course, if you got Paul McCartney who's going to be standing under it, you've got to do it right, huh?
Paul McCartney or anybody, really. I'm standing under it, too.
Well, Chris, it's 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Every truck come in accounted for? You got
All the trucks are here. We unloaded 4 last night. We have 6 more to go.
When do you sleep again?
After the show tonight.
Oh, you'll stay up all the way?
Yeah. I drink a lot of coffee and smoke too many cigarettes. I have some more of my lighting people arriving now.
What number's that that's bouncing, Lauren?
12 o'clock and we don't have a speaker in the air.
This is the one that was used on the last Beatles tour. Probably the most valuable instrument I've ever touched.
These guys are different. In another era, they'd have been cowboys, or they'd have been pirates. No one knows, no one really cares who these guys are, their names, their faces, anything else.
I'm just cleaning up microphones so they don't smell nasty.
#1 guitar he uses throughout most of the show.
Everybody's still nervous about each gig, you know? We're all anticipating any problem might arise. We want it to be perfect every night.
All set?
What kind of toll does this job take on you and your men?
How long until we go up to testing height? A lot of people think it's a glamorous type of job and just hang out with rock stars and things. So we can go up to testing height in about 10 minutes, but you give up your personal life. We travel, we work hard. A lot of the guys have left wives, family, everything else at home, and you leave them at home for anywhere between a month to 6 months. It's tough because the only free time a lot of these guys have is late at night. And late at night, you got a choice of going to sit in your hotel room or down to the bar.
I was convinced I wouldn't be touring when I was, you know, over 30, and I'm 35 and I'm still doing it.
There is a heavy emotional toll, yeah. My own marriage is just falling apart, for want of a better word. It happens to a lot of us. It's one of the diseases of the job.
We're getting the final preparations for a sound check right now.
You on schedule, Chris?
Yeah.
You still worried?
Yeah.
Still worried?
Always. Now we'll just be working on the sound purely. How's that other mic? Okay? He wants to do his perfect show up there. I want to do mine down here. Yeah, we're in good shape. Just another one of those long days, you know. I never dreamt I'd be even in this business, much less working for the man who started it all.
They don't get much bigger than this.
No, you can't go much bigger. It's not like we have to become famous or we want to be famous, but we know in ourselves what we've done. And at the end of the night, when you get that big applause, that's for us too. 30 minutes till we roll film. 30 minutes.
All right, let's go.
You know what the crew calls you?
Don't ask. No.
Some of them call you Dad.
Dad? That's cool.
In L.A., they said Dad was doing well tonight. You're only 47, which is a young man, obviously, but how old is too old to be a rock and roll star?
Well, you know, that's the question that keeps getting sort of stretched. The answer gets stretched. We used to think 24 was like it. You know, we used to look at 24-year-old guys when we were 18 and think, it's a bit past it, you know. But you get to 30, and then you get to 40, and it doesn't feel bad yet.
All right, lads, that's us all checked out.
Let me ask you a question that I haven't totally thought through. So bear with me on this one.
Another one?
There's something about adulation that interests me. What does that do to you? I mean, does it throw you off at all?
I don't know, really. I always wanted to sing. I always wanted to be on their box, you know, on the telly. I always wanted to be part of what I saw when I was a kid. It wasn't necessarily the adulation or anything. It was just, that's what I wanted to do for a kind of job. So you get there and you find people, you know, really screaming and stuff. And it's fun. I'm a married guy. I've got 4 kids. I'm not about to run off with these girls. No, more than my life's worth.